10 inventions we use every day were created by mistake. It is said, necessity is the mother of invention, but it's not always the case. In fact, some great inventions were the results of a happy accident. And looking at how useful some everyday products are, it is hard to imagine that these were discovered by an accident. Innovation often comes unexpectedly. Here are 10 successful inventions that came about accidentally. From plastic to life-saving X-ray images and penicillin were all unintentionally discovered by the people who were on an alternative quest. Hello everyone. Welcome to another interesting video of Juggles Carte. We in this channel upload videos on various topics, which you can watch from the playlists in the channel page. Before we start, we would like to ask you to support our channel by liking the video and leaving a comment below. Also, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we post a new video. Back to the video. 10 inventions we use every day were created by mistake. Number 10. Gunpowder. While trying to discover a potion of immortality, Chinese alchemists of the Tang dynasty accidentally discovered saltpeter, the main ingredient of gunpowder. Upon further experimentation, saltpeter was combined with charcoal and sulfur. While this combination did not grant everlasting life, it did have excellent flammable and explosive properties when ignited. Number 9. Microwave oven. Percy L. Spencer discovered the use of microwave rays to heat food in 1945. He was considered an electronics genius when he was serving the Navy in World War I. He was a self-taught engineer, who was leading a radar project for the defense giant, Raytheon. While testing a new vacuum tube called a magnetron, he discovered that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted from the heat. He placed food inside the box, and the heat generated by the energy cooked the food. The first microwave oven was born. Number 8. Superglue. The incredibly stable adhesive known as superglue was invented by accident in 1942 by Dr. Harry Coover. Today the substance is somewhat of a household necessity, with uses ranging from simple woodworking and appliance repair to industrial binding and medical applications. Coover tested cyanoacrylate monomers, and realized these sticky adhesives had unique properties in that they required no heat or pressure to bond. He and his team tried the substance on various items in the lab, and each time, the items became permanently bonded together. Number 7. Shatterproof glass. In 1903, when a French chemist named Edouard Benedictus was working with glass flasks in his laboratory. He was pursuing one of his many projects when a momentous accident happened. One day, Benedictus happened to knock the flask off of his workstation. He spotted that something unexpected had happened. And on closer inquiry he realized that the flask that previously contained cellulose nitrate did not break. He came up with the idea of a plastic sandwich, putting together 2 layers of glass with a thin film of plastic in between, creating the world's first shatterproof windscreen. And all because of an accident and a bit of scientific thinking, saving thousands of lives across the world every day. Number 6. Vulcanized rubber. In 1839 Charles Goodyear accidentally dropped some India rubber mixed with sulfur on a hot stove and so discovered vulcanization. He was granted his first patent in 1844 but had to fight numerous infringements in court. The decisive victory did not come until 1852. Vulcanized rubber is used to make a variety of items, including the soles of shoes, hockey pucks, bowling balls, toys, tires, bouncing balls. Number 5. Plastic. Plastic as we know now was discovered in New York City in 1907 by a Belgian chemist named Leo Baekeland. He was trying to build a synthetic resin to strengthen wood when he accidentally created Bakelite, world's first thermosetting plastic. Number 4. Antidepressants. The history of antidepressants began by chance, in the 1950s. Chemists developing a new treatment for tuberculosis, and tested the drug iproniazid on patients at Seaview Hospital on Staten Island. It was a crucial step in the history of depression treatment, as these patients experienced a dramatic change in well-being. While it was first tested in people with schizophrenia and proved ineffective, it showed better results in people with depression and it was approved as a depression drug in 1959. Coming up next, to the third to first position, stick around the video. But, first like this video, and then comment down below what kind of video you like the most in this channel. We regularly check your comments and do reply your query or feedback. So, Comment below, now. Number 3. Antibiotics. Sir Alexander Fleming, a Scottish researcher, is credited with the discovery of penicillin in 1928. At the time, Fleming was experimenting with the influenza virus in the laboratory of the inoculation department at St. Mary's Hospital in London. On returning from a holiday in Suffolk in 1928, he noticed that a fungus, Penicillium notatum, had contaminated a culture plate of Staphylococcus bacteria he had accidentally left uncovered. Fleming described the colony as a fluffy white mass which rapidly increases in size and after a few days sporulates, and changes color from dark green to black to bright yellow. Even in the early experimentation stages, penicillin had no effect against gram-negative organisms but was effective against gram-positive bacteria. This discovery led to the introduction of antibiotics that greatly reduced the number of deaths from infection. Number 2. Implantable pacemaker. Sometimes, if somebody's heart doesn't beat quite right, they have a pacemaker fitted. It helps to keep their heart beating at just the right rhythm. In 1958, Wilson Greatbatch, an American electrical engineer, invented the first implantable cardiac pacemaker. The first pacemaker was developed to start a dog's heart. He found that if the heart stopped beating when its temperature dropped, that it could be restarted artificially, using mechanical or electrical stimulation to make it beat. Number 1. X-rays. In today's world, doctors order X-rays to diagnose all sorts of problems: a broken bone, pneumonia, heart failure, and much, much more. Mammography, the standard screening method for breast cancer, uses X-rays. But not so long ago, a broken bone, a tumor, or a swallowed object could not be found without cutting a person open. In December 1895, W.C. Röntgen reported the discovery of X-rays. Through experimentation, he found that the mysterious light would pass through most substances but leave shadows of solid objects. Because he did not know what the rays were, he called them X, meaning unknown, rays. Röntgen quickly found that X-rays would pass through human tissue too, rendering the bones and tissue beneath visible. News of his discovery spread worldwide, and within a year, doctors in Europe and the United States were using X-rays to locate gunshots, bone fractures, kidney stones and swallowed objects. Honors for his work poured in, including the first Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901. Don't forget to let us know in the comments section which invention you like the most. Remember to subscribe to our channel as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this, then probably you will really enjoy our other videos too. Click on the screen right now to watch other videos of your interest.